Welcome to Prudent News. First a look at the headlines. Government firm on entry tax. Essential goods transport to remain off the road from Sunday midnight. Transporters too firm on indefinite strike. Goenka worried. Animal slaughter to begin at meat complex from Monday. Chairman of Goa Meat Complex Lyndon Montero says it in Prudent's counterpoint. Political fate of 113 candidates from Ponda and Sakli sealed in ballot boxes. Polls peaceful, 85% voting in Sakli, 73% voting in Ponda. Results on Monday. Leaders of Goa's movement for special status give wake-up call for Goenkar and Sashtikars. Oppose Mopa Airport. Public meet at Banauli. Cautions Goenkars against in-migration. And Dempo Sports Club beats Salgaonkar Football Club 2-1 in I-League. Dempo's first win in I-League campaign. Now the news in detail. The Goa government is firm on entry tax, while essential goods transport to Goa will remain off the road from Sunday at midnight. Parrikar government is in no mood to respond to threats by transporters across state borders. Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar says that interstate bus operators ban would not affect tourism business as there are other modes. Transporters too are firm with their decision of an indefinite strike. However, despite government's assurances, the Goenka is worried. All India Motor Transport Congress has called an indefinite ban against Goa government's decision to levy entry tax on vehicles from neighbouring states. Responding to transporters' threat, Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar said it is not entry tax but a fee for using the state infrastructure.
पर्यटकांचे काही प्रॉब्लेम होत नाही. पर्यटक बहुतेक करून ट्रेन किंवा प्रायव्हेट कार किंवा विमानाने येतात. No change in our concept of collecting fee for the infrastructure. It is not entry tax as is being pointed out. It is entry fee for using the infrastructure in the state. That has to be paid. There is no choice to it. Every state levies it. If you have to go to Pune, you have to pay 500 rupees for traveling on the highway. We have levied it at the entry point to reduce number of posts. That's all. त्यांची कोणाची मागणी आहे त्यांनी आपली मागणी घेऊन यावी. त्याच्यावर योग्य तो विचार होऊ शकतो. पण धमकी दिल्यानंतर आणखी मग मागणी करू नये.
Nearly 70 to 90 buses from Pune and Mumbai ply to Goa on a daily basis. But from Sunday midnight, not a single bus will enter Goa. Similarly, no bus from Goa will leave to neighbouring states. General Secretary of the AIMTC Navin Gupta said that they are firm on this decision. He claimed that the ban will definitely affect the domestic tourist flow.
You are still firm on your decision?
Yeah, we are still firm because we are against the discriminatory tax. The discrimination जो गोवा और भारतीय व्हीकल्स के बीच में है, रीजनेबल डिस्क्रिमिनेशन हो समझ में आता है. लेकिन आप 2 गुना कर दें और पर मंथ की जगह ट्रिप कर दें तो आप देखिए कितना मैग्नीट्यूड कितना बड़ा हो जाता है.
ओके. और वो जो लोग जो आने वाले हैं और जाने उनके लिए कुछ बंदोबस्त किया है अभी?
उसके लिए क्या बंदोबस्त किए? गवर्नमेंट शुड लुक इनटू इट. हमने तो रेफर कर दिया था 8 मई तक.
This is also likely to affect the supply of essential goods like vegetables and milk to Goa. Strike will also affect road transport for passengers as most of the interstate bus operators from Maharashtra and Karnataka support the band. Some of the suppliers, however, dispatch goods on Sunday evening.
नाही, आजच्या गाड्या कुठल्याही गोवा राज्यासाठी भरलेल्या नाहीये.
हां.
आणि आजपासून बनणारच नाही, उद्यापासून बनणारच नाही.
हां. म्हणजे कुठल्या दुधाच्या वगैरे माल कसला?
नाही, कोणालाच नाही भरलेले. वाहतूक बंदच आहे.
हां, म्हणजे दूध वगैरे सगळं बंद.
हो बंद.
Meanwhile, Shiv Sena Goa unit has supported government's decision to levy the entry tax. Shiv Sena claims it will raise revenue for the state. They have also warned the transporters opposing the entry tax.
कुठच्याही राज्यानं गोमंतकाला धमकी देऊ नये की आम्ही तुमचा भाजीपाला बंद करू, हे करू ते करू. याचा परिणाम तुम्हाला सुद्धा उद्योग धंद्याला सुद्धा
कर्नाटकात म्हणा महाराष्ट्रात म्हणा त्यांना सुद्धा त्याचा परिणाम भोगावा लागणार आहे. म्हणून सरकारनं घेतलेल्या निर्णयाशी शिवसेना ठाम आहे.
Reporter Mahesh Gadi and Shamsundar Fatte with video journalist Chetan Gaus for Prudent. Slaughtering of animals at Goa Meat Complex will begin from Monday. Chairman of Goa Meat Complex Lyndon Montero made it clear in Prudent's program Counterpoint. Lyndon claims that the High Court has given its order on the basis of incorrect facts placed before it. There is no facility available at the complex to establish proper age of an animal. It is also impossible to establish whether the animal is local or imported. Goa Meat Complex will file review petition. Meanwhile, health condition of the seized animals is deteriorating.
The High Court has given its decision on the basis of the wrong facts that have been presented before it. Goa Meat Complex कांयच illegality चलना. जे काम आमी करता ते काम इतल्या वर्सां तेच पद्धतीन जावन आयिल्लें आसा. The committee has not pointed out any illegality. All that the committee has done is made an observation that out of the 131 animals that were present at the abattoir when they visited the abattoir, out of these 131, a few animals were underage. Goa Meat Complex does not have the facility to determine the age of an animal. We do not have an X-ray machine. We do not have the other machines by which you determine the age of the vehicle, age of the animal. The competent authority determines the age of the animal presented before him on the basis of his experience. So the competent authority has felt that the age of the animal presented before him is 13 years. He issues a certificate. Yes, it does not violate the relevant acts that are in force, and hence issues the certificate. When we have not been given an opportunity, I say there has been injustice done to the Goa Meat Complex, and that is the reason why we are going in a review petition before the Honorable High Court. One of the conditions imposed by the Honorable High Court is that the competent authority shall not certify an animal that is from outside the state. Now, if you permit me to talk, how do you certify that an animal is from Goa or not? How do you certify? Animals do not have Aadhaar cards. They do not have an election card. How do you say that? Animals don't speak. Animals don't speak. They don't have a mother tongue. How do you say that animal is Goan or not? Animal can come from any side. Any animal that crosses from Maharashtra into Goa or from Karnataka into Goa becomes a Goan animal. Within legal parameters and in accordance with the High Court orders, we are going to resume slaughtering operations tomorrow, number one. Even after that, if we find that there is a shortage of animals, we are making alternate arrangements to import beef from the legal sources from other parts of the country.
Meanwhile, seized animals kept at Goa Meat Complex under the custody of Mamlatdar are suffering from poor health conditions. Bureau Report, Prudent. Political fate of 113 candidates from Ponda and Sakli has been sealed in ballot boxes. The elections for Sakli and Ponda municipality was held on Sunday. Sakli recorded 85% voting, whereas Ponda recorded 73%. 60 candidates contested from 14 wards in Ponda and 53 candidates contested from 11 wards in Sakli. Polling was peaceful, barring minor tension at Khadpa Bandh in Ponda. The poll results will be declared on Monday.
In Sakli, 84.72% people have voted. And so far as Ponda is concerned, 73.32%.
Sir, any law and order situation?
Absolutely not.
Okay. In sensitive wards, sir, any complaint is registered in Ponda?
Minor things were there, which our observers, they were general observers and sector magistrates, they took care. But nothing worth mentioning.
The elections began on Sunday morning. As it was Sunday, many of the polling booths were seen empty in the mornings. However, people started moving out later in the afternoon. Police force was deployed at the polling booths to maintain law and order. 60 candidates are in fray for 14 wards in Ponda. But Phonekas have their eyes set on ward number 4, where the fight is between former chairperson Venkatesh Naik and Roy Ravi Naik.
We have not received any complaint of any untoward incident which has happened inside the polling station. Ward number 4 had received some information about some minor skirmishes which was settled by the executive magistrate and the police department, which has happened not inside the polling station It was quite far from outside the police station.
हांव 13 वॉर्डांच्यान हांव म्हजी मिसेस 13 वॉर्डांच्यान आतां मतदान केलां भायर सरल्या आनीक पळोवपाक गेल्यार भायर रस्त्यार पळोवपाक गेल्यार रिस्पॉन्स बरो आसा.
In Sakri, the supporters of candidates were seen busy appealing people to come out and vote. The voting continued till 5 in the evening. 53 candidates contested for 11 wards in Sakri.
सगळ्या बुथांचेर म्हणजे 11 बुथांचेर हो लोकांचो बरो प्रतिसाद आसा. आमकां खात्री आसा हाचो रिजल्ट पळयल्या उपरांत जवळपास आमकां 9 ते 10 सीट जे आसा हे कन्फर्म 11 पैकी भारतीय जनता पार्टीचे पुरस्कृत केल्ले उमेदवार आसा हांकां मेळटले. खरोखरूच हे फावटी राज्यांत सत्ता आसलेल्या पक्षाच्या हातीन म्युनिसिपालिटीची सत्ता दिवपाची हेजेर लोकूय एग्री जाल्ले आसा.
आमकां एक आशा आसली की 11चे 11 सीट निवडून येवपाची अपेक्षा आसली, पूण कितें जालें एका वार्डान 2-2 कॅन्डिडेट जाले म्हणून मातशे डावट येता. पूण तरी पूण आमचे 7 ते 8 कॅन्डिडेट शुअर येतले आनी सांखळी म्युनिसिपालिटी पळय जशी फाटले फावट जशे येयल्ले तशेंच काँग्रेसच्या हितून म्हणजे म्युनिसिपालिटी काँग्रेसच्या हातीन उरतली.
Both the constituencies are represented by BJP. In Ponda, it's coalition between BJP and MGP, and in Sakri, the BJP. Workers of party in power are trying their level best to retain the municipalities. However, picture will be clear only by Monday afternoon. Reporter Vivek Prabhu with video journalist Dinesh Karpe for Prudent.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.